I pissed on another person's leg at a bar during a foam party.
Who the fuck would go to a foam party? Well, I'm back to Rannazzisi all day long, dude. A foam party. That has Long Island shit written all over it, dude.
A foam party.
Foam party.
Here you go, Tony.
Jay's out. I'm out, obviously. We're never going to a foam party.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Lewis
First
could be
of all,
talked into a foam party with
Lewis
a chick.
would easily be.
I probably could too, but
If,
yeah.
there was, all right, if there was a hot enough chick, I guess in my younger years, not today.
I'm
not going to a foam party.
Steve would go to a foam party tonight.
No,
Was there foam? Let me tell you something.
Did somebody say foam?
Let me say about me and Lewis, though, too, what I know about us for sure. I can't speak for everybody else on the table. Me and Lewis are big believers in justice. I don't think we're guys who would piss on another person's leg at our most fucked up because we're the person who's looking for someone to do that to exact justice upon them. So this doesn't smell like Lewis to me. This and foam party.
But are you
If for Lewis to be one of those,
Ari
he'd have
is
to be
the only
obliterated.
person that I know that would urinate on another human being.
True. And also Lewis. Lewis also Ari could be talked into a foam
Ari
party
could easily be talked into a foam party. In fact, Ari, just answer
you
this.
imagining now
One
or-
question.
or-
One question.
No, wait.
Have you ever?
Let me ask.
Okay,
but let me prepare.
Let me ask.
Okay, but let me prepare.
You also have pretty eyes.
Thank you.
Dude,
Hold on.
everyone here's
What
got
am I, an uggo?
stunning eyes. No, dude, beautiful brownies.
Thanks, dude. Shit, brown eyes.
It's just these two over here got a fucking Aquaman eyes.
I know.
He's a White Walker.
Yeah, Jay, calm down, calm down, Khaleesi with those eyes.
Shout out Lumify, dude.
Can you?
That's right.
What's your question?
Fuck yeah, dude.
My question
All
is,
day
Ari.
long.
Ari, have you ever been to a foam party?
It could have been like, if it was in
party
like,
of foam.
if it was in Switzerland or fucking
Yeah.
Peru, he'd go.
I could see Orange
Wait,
going to answer the question. Have you been to a foam party? Because I feel like you have.
A party where there's foam.
He can lie, so it doesn't really matter.
Where you going?
He's asking the rules.
Answer the question.
Can I lie?
Is he asking them? What did he ask you?
I want to know if he has to answer the question.
You don't have to do anything. No, you don't have to answer any
I
questions.
don't have to do anything.
You could technically just stop talking on this funny podcast, but that's okay.
No.
Yeah, we'll just
I'll
do
tell
the
you what, though,
silent
it's
treatment
an
on the
alpha
podcast.
move.
No, I've been to a
Ari,
phone
you
party.
run this show
Obviously,
now.
I've been to a phone party.
You've obviously been to a foam
To
party.
one phone party? Yes.
And could it have been the phone party where you got so fucked up that you pissed on another man's leg? Or you would definitely piss on another man's leg.
Ari would piss on another man's leg.
You would have done it and then be like, oh, shit.
But I
And
would
then
never go to
try
a foam party.
fight with
I wouldn't go to a
You
foam
would have
party.
getting
But
dragged
Lewis
there.
could be talked into a
You
fucking
could get
phone
talked
party
into
for
it.
sure.
Something cool was going like
someone-
nowadays.
if a
He's
girl
got a
was
name too. It's
there-
like Stacey Prescott.
Yeah.
If I went to this phone party,
You
blah,
think
blah,
that
blah.
I can be talked in nowadays?
This isn't now.
Yeah.
I don't think this
no,
is now.
like 4 years ago.
Whenever.
4 or 5 years ago.
5 years ago, fine.
Maybe that's why
Some
this
chick.
bathroom.
I say young Lewis, pissed drunk off his ass, just
College Lewis,
looking for a fight.
I could have been talked in anything. I just wouldn't piss on another human being. That is Jew behavior. We all know this.
Now,
I don't
you
want to
know
get all
what? As-
political. I don't want to
as-
go all.
The Story Warriors, we all know, rage for Palestine. Now,
Yeah. It's remarkable you're here, Ari.
the show, we said we weren't going to pick a side on things,
We
but
don't
we
wanna
should
be
let you know we're
political, but-
firmly
Oh, they chose.
pro-Palestine.
Oh, they chose hard, dude.
Yeah,
I got a tattoo before I came in here.
Dude, I got a Hamas jersey coming in the mail. Number 92, Reggie White, dude.
I ask everyone, how many Hamas Olympic medals? How many do they have?
How they doing?
Yeah, how they doing? Hamas? They up?
Has Steve had a story yet? I don't think Ari or Steve has had a story yet.
There's a lot missing from this story. Like perhaps
That's so, at 5 stories in, that's almost inconsequential, I think. This smells of Ari, but my first thing was Steve going to a foam party willingly with frosted tips in fucking Long Island with some fucking girl named Rebecca something or other.
I didn't even know what a foam party was, okay?
Were there perhaps animatronics at this phone?
Oh no! Could it have been me?
Seems like a foam party would be a place that might have a soapy back of
Oh,
a toilet.
If there was a giant rat with a banjo
But that's how
singing-
they came up with the foam. It was actually soap. Thanks, folks.
Be sure to use the promo code WAR while signing up.
I just don't get. I've never, once in my life, have I ever been blackout drunk. Everything else, I would never make this move. Ari would do this sober.
Ari
Because if he
Shaffir's-
thought if someone was laughing at him doing it, he would piss on a guy's leg who
Ari
was so
Shaffir-
fucked up.
You would think it's funny though if you did it.
Ari pissed on a guy, go to a phone party. This story reeks of Ari. My final answer is Ari Shaffir.
Steve, how old were you when you moved to L.A.?
I was 22, 3.
Shit. That's my thing, but I think this is Steve, but I'm going to
Are
fucking...
you thinking a phone party is a classy thing or a classless thing?
Classless, for sure.
No,
But
Why are you
college
thinking of
slut.
it classy? How could it be classy?
I'm thinking of like a college like slut type thing.
You think
Or-
phone
or-
comes
Frat
to the
house,
top?
frat house.
A
It's
party
frat
you
house.
Or some
or you or
Or some weird avant-garde shit in the desert when you're at fucking one of these
Burning
festivals
Man,
you go to.
a Burning Man.
Yeah, dude, that'd be some shit. Like,
I get-
there's a phone party? We're going to do the
Yep.
phone party.
Tony's
There's going to be a British trailer.
no.
Tony's really laying low over there.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
you know,
It is his story.
it doesn't say whether the foam party is a gay foam party.
What does the foam
It
hide?
never did say whether it was a gay or
Wait a
straight
minute,
phone
G-Mike,
party.
be honest. Did you change the word foam from the word cum?
Yeah.
Because that would have
Was
been a
any
tie-
one of
Wait a
these
minute.
words
Is
previously
that what you asked him,
bukkake?
Ari?
No, it
Was it cum or foam?
Was it a young boy cum party? Because if that's the case, if you change
Then
that,
you change. That's liberal. That's a liberal.
Did you
change.
put words to simply the words "It's raining, come, hallelujah"? Did you throw that in the AI and say make a story out of this?
Does foam stand for full-on anonymous men?
Oh man, what a great party name! First of all, if the gay community doesn't adopt that, you're fucking missing the
Yeah,
bus,
man.
man.
I'm busted.
Hi, I'm Tony Hinchcliffe, representing
You want to come to a phone party?
my new product, foam. Bro,
If you don't
missing an
come, you're gonna
opportunity.
have FOMO.
I'm going Ari. God damn it, Ari. Final answer for me.
I'm voting for Ari.
final answer, Ari.
I'm gonna shock the world here. I know these people well. I'm gonna go with Steve Rannazzisi.
Shit.
Here's why you
And I
guys.
will explain why.
Here's the detail you missed. It says I pissed on another guy's leg at a bar at a foam party.
It says
Ooh.
person's leg, not
That
guy's
is
leg.
interesting.
At a
Person.
bar at a phone party. Who's the type to have worked at a bar?
That would have a phone.
Ari's trying to
Easy.
throw it on Steve right
No,
now.
I know, but I'll tell you
doubling
what.
down on Ari.
I'm
Ari's
not-
a
That's crazy.
I don't
changing.
want to point out that Ari's Jewish again, but he is Jewish.
I'm doing the last second change. I'm changing to Steve Rannazzisi. I'm changing to Steve
Dumb
Rannazzisi.
dude.
Well, what?
I want to vote last from now on.
You're voting. You're voting.
You can
because
still-
he
you can
thought-
change
You
still.
can't change the last.
From now on, when you say final answer, you
I would
can't
also
change
like
it
to change.
after this round.
Okay.
I would
That's
also
a
like
good
to
rule.
change.
Steve Rannazzisi.
I would also like to change to. No, I'm staying with Steve.
You guys all say Steve?
At a bar during a phone party. It could be Lewis though.
Wow.
Ari's
I'm voting for
Ari's
Ari
acting.
hard.
It's fucking Ari, dude.
I'm
He's
staying with
acting
Steve.
right
I
now.
said Steve.
It's
Final
It's
answer.
fucking Ari.
I'm not changing mine, but now I think it's Ari.
Wait, are you changing it or no?
What are the final answers?
Steve and Lewis say
But
Ari. Jay,
Steve,
Tony,
now
and
Steve's
Ari.
trying to get people to change it. Hold on one second. Time out.
Shut up, Lewis.
Steve's trying to get, final answer, Steve.
No,
100%.
come
Yes.
on. You already
Yes.
said final answer.
No, we said after this round. We said after this round.
There's no-
We said after this round.
It was already
We said
written
after
out.
this round. We said it's
said
on
after this
camera.
round.
It's on fucking
You
camera.
guys just keep
It's on
changing your
Lewis,
answers
we have to
for
be-
whatever I pick.
Did we
have to
not
be
say
fair to
after
our
this
guest.
round?
We have to
You
be
said
fair
that
to our
after you
guest.
already said final answer.
Said final answer.
We said after this round.
Needless
No.
to say,
Get it.
will not
It
count.
doesn't matter.
Over, dude. You
It's
said
Steve.
final answer.
No
He's
way.
Said
reading
final
them.
answer. He was already reading it.
The shape of a boy will stay with the Warriors.
Fuck everyone in here, dude. And I'll say this: the debate went on too long that time, dude.
No one answered yet.
Everyone was done. Ari. Everybody's
No.
in. He's starting
It's
to read
Steve.
it.
It's Steve. No, it
Change
is.
his
No, it's
This
answer.
is
over,
bullshit.
dude. It's over. It's over. You voted for Ari. I voted for Ari. I get you. I get me. I don't want to hear anything different than that. And he knows it, dude. Because you can't. Because we debated. Everyone wrap it up. I go, all right, let's land the plane.
Fine.
And
We'll
also,
give it.
Final
like
answer.
you gotta.
I feel like he's got a decent argument.
He does. Because everybody just all of a sudden comes back to me at the end, dude, and I hate it.
I was
So I don't
supposed
know
to
what
be the
to
only
do.
one that picked Steve. No one had picked Steve up till me. I need the fucking points to catch up to Jay. Jay sees me go Steve, and he's like, I think I might want to change my answer.
Yeah, he changed the answer. I said Steve,
I think it's
and
fair.
Jay goes,
I think
"Oh,
it's
shit,
fair.
no, Steve
I
does."
think you could not give me points. I think it's fair. I said Ari, final answer. I meant it when I said it.
Fine. Well, you know what? Story Warriors have integrity.
Yeah.
And I learned that in The Hate You Give.
I guess wrong. Written
Brand
by-
new word,
written
word
by-
of the week.
written by,
Angie
Thomas.
The great Angie Thomas. All right, what are the points now?
So is it Louis J. Steve with Ari and then Tony and Ari with Steve?
Yes.
Yeah.
The story belonged to
Me.
We know.
We know. We know it was me.
Wow.
I said it. I said it was me.
We know.
The debate went too long. You
We also-
held me out there too long.
We also didn't get the point score from after round 4 as well, so there's a big point change
You
right now.
can't
There's a
throw
lot.
a final answer confidently and then go, actually, I'm changing my mind.
yeah,
Fine.
that's it. Once it's
We agree.
And we changed it.
You
Then
agree,
I
no,
won.
you agree begrudgingly.
No.
But we gave it up. We
This
thought.
is what begrudgingly looks like, everyone.
And can I defend myself about the phone party, please?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, the story,
Please,
please.
tell
Yeah,
us what
because it
happened.
wasn't it was a bar, right? That we all went to, and one night they sprung, hey, we're doing a foam thing.
They sabotage showed you.
Yeah, kind of. They just put foam out
coulda
everywhere.
left.
Yeah, but we thought we were already hammered, and then like there's a guy.
He's like, I didn't
next
want to
me.
be at a phone party. Phone was just around me all of a sudden.
Well, it's got up to our hips. There was a guy next to me, and I turned to my friend. I go, I could probably piss in this guy. He wouldn't even know. And I literally pulled out my cock, waist high in the foam, and I pissed on his foot while I talked to him and had a high five and told my friend. But literally, because nobody knew, the piss just hits that one spot, and then it just goes down. And then he doesn't know. He walks out with slop foot, dude. That's not my problem.
During this story, towards the end, I had a flashback. How long ago did you move to New York?
Back to New York or first time?
Like after I showed up.
Oh, I moved back in like 21. Wait, is that what you're asking? I don't know what you're asking me.
Before that. You,
Three,
Oh, I moved- when I
started
moved
in
to LA?
2007.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
And then when did you start going to New York heavily? After
Like
that?
12, 19. Yeah.
And what's your social security
In
number?
I know.
matter.
Wait.
In any matter. I hung out
Fuck
with
is 1219?
Yeah.
They're speaking,
Mayan
they're speaking some
calendar?
like LA
I don't
language.
know. I'm just saying numbers, dude. I don't know. I feel
Are you
nervous.
talking back in 83, 52?
Anytime people are trying to pin me down to a date, I'm like, look, dude, I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm
Say,
so
when did I
sorry.
go back to New
I
York?
don't know.
2021. Like,
I was a lot of places at a lot of times.
But I had a flashback to Steve. You're a funny pisser. You use piss with your boys in comedy and like the Comedy Store guys. I remember
That's
times
why
where
him
you
and
would
Ari hit it off so well.
Yeah. No,
Brothers
no,
in Piss.
dicks,
Oh, yeah.
piss, balls. It's all fair game at the Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember a few times like you would like start a conversation with somebody and just be making eye contact and they wouldn't realize that your dick was out and you would just start pissing.
Yeah, that's the bad. Well, you could. Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
could pull.
sound hilarious,
What?
but
No,
trust
but-
me, it's
What?
shockingly funny.
What, outside in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
You were just...
Yeah, you remember what I'm talking about. It's like,
Well, you could just do it if it was. It was guys. This was back in the day when you could just pull your cock out at a comedy club.
It wasn't...